Welcome to Shine That Divine with Kathy Wolfskill. I really appreciate any likes, comments, and shares you'd care to give. Having just listened to 2 interviews with Darryl Anka, who has channeled Bashar for more than 30 years, Darryl articulated Bashar's 5-step instruction manual, or formula, for how we actually create the physical experiences in our life. This 5-step process describes how we can break free of the unquestioned assumptions we adopt from our parents and society to create our own personalized, ideal reality. We don't have to take Bashar's word for it either. If we follow the steps, our life results demonstrate how beautifully we can shape our own experience. Step 1. Act on your passion, also known as the vibration of your true core self. The part of our being that is still in spirit form, I call it our higher self, is always sending us energy to guide us in the form of passion, or love, or curiosity, enthusiasm. The reason we get excited about these things is because they resonate as being part of our path, our reason for coming into this life. And then the part that makes physical reality is action. If we don't act on it, the higher self isn't going to send us more until we recognize and follow what it already gave us. And once we do act, the wheels are set in motion for the next steps to come our way. Step 2, do it as fully as you can, as long as you can. There isn't anything more to work on than you can quit. Then presto changeo, something else comes along. It may or may not have anything to do with the first passion, but whatever it is, it feels just a little more exciting than where you were. We're directed to the next synchronicity. When you're following your excitement, things just fall into place. Step 3. Act with absolutely zero assumptions or zero insistence for what the outcome should look like. This can be quite a difficult step to follow, so be conscious of it. The thing is, we have no idea what the possibilities are or what the best outcome really is in the long run. When we drop all expectations, the higher self is free to direct us to our highest path. We can drop the chains that mandate the one thing we're waiting for. The universe is creatively free to cook up something better than we even imagined. Step 4, stay in a positive state no matter what happens. Because that way, even if a non-preferred event occurs, we can still benefit from the lesson. So often we think if an unwanted thing happens, something went wrong. It didn't. We know it's right because it happened. Trust that our higher self brings us the best next step, no matter how unexpected it is. One of the best ways we learn is through the clarifying and understanding that we do want based on what we don't. Experience of contrast is a very effective teacher. And finally, step 5. Question your belief system to find out why you believe what you believe. So often, it's a conditioned habit and it's based in fear. We must let go of our fears in order to fly. We might have a fear of failure, that we're not good enough, people will think we're nuts. When we get rid of those fears, the formula can work better and faster. The more in alignment we are with our true divine self, the synchronicity floodgates open. Shine That Divine is the culmination of my big, bold, creative expression of my gifts at the moment. Teaching has always been my favorite part of my projects and work. It took 15 years of spiritual path trotting until I felt ready to share what's been most meaningful to me. I'd already been guided along the way to pick up the experiences I needed to prepare me. Working in software, being interested in photography, writing and presenting. Once I took the first steps, synchronicities began to flow. Kevin is an expert resource for technical issues. Kevin's friend Gary, a senior editor at CNN, happens to be on vacation with us and taught me how to put a video together with green screen, music, photo clips, and editing. My friend Linda's husband Jeffrey taught a class on the value of including and structuring stories to illustrate points. At first it took hours and hours to outline an episode. Now, with ongoing guidance, they practically write themselves. I gradually let go of my fears of being credible and wondering if this had value for anyone. The excitement and conviction that I was meant to do this finally outweighed my inexperience and fears. Whoever feels they're ready to take the leap, you have to just do it, and then you'll be glad you did. Maybe not right away, but someday. True enough, I don't have to take Bashar's word for it. I've seen with my own heart how this 5-step process has brought me to this life I love. These are the steps we need to shine that divine.